shit is crazy, girl. Check this out quickly, man.
See here. Wow, 50 years. Anything to say? Well, congratulations, man. Thank you.
50 years. 50 years, eh? 50 fucking years. 50 years, cuz. Nah, just think about that. 50 years, cuz. 50 years. My suppose. You think? 50 years. And you know what's crazy about this whole situation? Look here, if you didn't really find what I played you now, no? This man has been working 50 years now for a 7-Eleven. No? 50 years. 50. And Kerr got an email to say, nah, thank you for your 50 years working with us, cuz. That's what they sent to him. Right? Now, obviously, no, listen, yeah, man. First, before we get in our feelings and before we get mad about this shit, nowhere in the contract did it say once you reach 50, once you've worked 50 years in a company, will you receive anything? You know what I mean? They didn't have to say shit. You know what I mean? They didn't have to. They're not obliged. They're not obligated to do nothing for you being 50 years here. Do you feel me? Before we get in our feelings, let's think about that now. Now, look at Kerr. His name is what? Bhaskar. Right? You can see that guy's not from America, actually. You feel me? That man is from more of a like maybe India or something. You know what I mean? I'm not. Maybe I'm mistaken. But do you know any people in Europe that's named Bhaskar? You know Bhaskar? But listen, man. What I'm trying to say is he's not from America, right? He's from a place probably where there's poverty, way more poverty, and way more malnourished people, lack of food people. You dig? Now, you can genuinely see, in his face, he's genuinely happy, man. He doesn't realize he's being done dirty. You know what I mean? He genuinely is like happy that he got the email. He's grateful, man. Because he probably didn't get it when he was younger. He didn't expect to get. He wasn't probably expecting to get anything for his 50 years there. You know what I mean? He's just working. He's working to get money. That's all. He's not. You know what I mean? So he wasn't expecting anything. So he's genuinely happy and surprised that he got an email from the main niggas to say thank you. He's happy. He doesn't feel like they did him dirty. But here's the thing, man. We weren't born in those days where you got taken for a puss like that. You know what I mean? We understand 50 years in a company. How much money did you generate for that company? How many hours of, how much time that you can't get back have you put in this company? Sleep, like, how much effort have you put in this company to grow this company? And the only thank you they give you is that bullshit. Even a Turkop, maybe he's been loyal, coming to one merchant for 30 years, tucking, buying tuk. I'm sure they would be like, you know what, you always come here, here's one on the house. Feel me? Here's a bag on the house for you. Feel me? They didn't even make you employee of the month. You feel me? They didn't even give you a free sandwich or something. They sent you an email, man, nigga. They didn't even give you off for that day. You know what I mean? For your 50th, on that day, you can at least get off. Nope. You come into work as normal, but we'll send you an email. We'll say thank you. And the boss probably didn't even send that email. You feel me? At least, as a boss, I would have at least, come to the store. I would have been like, you really, my niggas? Niggas 50 years here? I must go to the store. Let me meet this man. Let me see who this man is. Let me hear about this man's story. Let me break bread with this man. Let me actually eat with this man. Let me see who this man is and see maybe if he deserves more than a fucking email. Because, okay, you could be working 50 years here, but maybe you've been the worst employee ever. But if I meet you and I see, this is a genuine motherfucker. This man probably never robbed the store once, never stole a rand. He never stole a sandwich, ate the sandwich at the back and threw the packets away. He never did none of that stuff. Then I'll take this nigga out and I'll actually break bread with him, and I'll give him something amazing, cause I'll try and change this man's life because he changed my company. He improved my company. You know what I mean? That's how it's supposed to be. But instead they sent this man an email. That should be an eye-opener for you because it's an eye-opener for me. Before this, I've been having eye-openers about working is not the way to go, cuz a 9 to 5 is not the way to go. Look at I'm working a 9 to 5 right now. And no, not to toot my own horn, not to blow smoke up my own bum. Feel me? But I am an amazing worker, and it's a retail company I work for. I can't mention the name because policies and things like that. But I'm so amazing, right? That customers would go to the management and say, I like the way that nigga helped me. Do you know what I mean? And recently, but I'm not saying where I work. So let's say, allegedly, hypothetically, this is just a fake story. Let's say it's just a fake story I'm about to tell you. You feel me? I met this lady. She's old. You feel me? In the store that I work at, and I helped her. You feel me? I listened to her because old ladies come into the store and they want to talk, and they don't come to buy a lot of stuff. They come because they actually just want to talk. They just need company. They're just a little bit lonely because they're old. You feel me? She came to the store. She spoke to me. Now everyone dodges this lady. She comes in the store a lot. Everyone dodges her because they know she's gonna talk and talk and talk and talk and talk. But I entertained the conversation, and I spoke to her, and I listened, and I heard, and she told me her brother passed away last week. She's got 6 grandchildren that don't stay in South Africa. They stay overseas. Who does she have, my nigga? Who does she have? Nobody. So I spoke to her, and I listened, and she told me, she's like, you know what? Listening is a skill, actually. And you know what? Thank you for listening. I want to buy you a chocolate. Go choose a chocolate and I'll buy it for you. That's what the customer is telling me. And then I told the customer, ma'am, I'm sorry, man, but they're not gonna let me get that chocolate. You feel me? Because it's against their policy and all that shit. And the customer insisted. She said, no, but I want to buy you this chocolate. You feel me? And then I was like, ma'am, they're not gonna. But if you want to buy it, it's up to you, ma'am. Feel free. But I'm not going to pick a chocolate. Nothing. It's up to you. If you want to buy the chocolate, buy the chocolate. Forgot about it. You feel me? Later, I hear someone comes to me and says, you know that customer you just spoke to, my nigga? She just bought you 3 chocolates, right? And she gave it to management, and he was basically wondering, did you get your chocolates yet? That's what he basically asked me. Like, cuz, are you gonna get your chocolates or what? Then I was like, huh? So a customer bought me chocolates, but no one told me nothing. You feel me? And look here, this is all based off my good customer service, right? Being gevaarlijk, being amazing, being gevaarlijk. And then I asked about the chocolates. I get attitude for asking about the chocolates. You feel me? Like, I'm wrong for asking about the chocolates. I get attitude. And basically I'm told the slip was thrown away. So you can't get your chocolates because there's no slip, because I know what I'm doing. I threw the slip away intentionally, so you can't get your chocolates. And we don't do that here. So you know what? Basically, what the person told me was they took the customer's money and the chocolates and basically told the customer, fuck you and your generosity. Go take your lonely ass home. Basically what they telling me. Are you gonna take an old lady's money and the chocolates? No? Knowing that you're just gonna waste the money, waste the energy, and waste the time. You take the chocolates and you just put it back. But you also let her buy the chocolates. You feel me? Yo, you really have to be foul. You know what I mean? And long story short, I end up getting into trouble for asking about the chocolates that was bought for me because of my good service, for being a good worker at the store. I end up being called to the office and getting into shit. Feel me? So, open your eyes, cuz working for a company is not the goal, cuz it's not. You only work, this is the whole key that I realized that I'm trying to do now. You only work for a company, right? Because you don't know how to make money work for you yet, so you have to work for money. Okay, so now you get yourself a 9 to 5. You work for money. As you're doing that, do research on how to make money work for you. And once you find out the right answer for you, you use that money that you are working for and you put it into something where money will start working for you slowly, so that eventually you can leave this bullshit 9 to 5 job, because there's nothing you're going to get out of a 9 to 5 job. You're only making someone else rich. You are not making yourself rich. You're wasting your time. You're taking yourself for a boost. You got family, you got children at home that don't see you. You are going to work tired, stressed out, everything. But still you are doing your best at work, only to be taken for a fool and to be fooled, manipulated, and taken out for a puss. You feel me? So use that and use this, and don't be a bitch ass nigga and chase your dreams and be a businessman. Look here, I need to go because my wife is calling me. Boss life, neighborhood. You feel me?